we're here today with the Funko family right here, the CWO family, the Funko Junkies themselves. Go introduce yourselves.
I'm Mel, Funko Junkie.
I'm Jana, Mrs. Funko Junkie.
Yes.
So I've seen you guys do interviews before. Who was that with?
Combat Authority.
Yes. So that was separately though. Have you done interviews together before?
No, it's first time.
Oh shit! Yes, CWO
For y'all-
the first time.
Should be very interesting.
Yes. Oh, plus because the bad thing, if you guys don't know out there, they can't see us. We can see them.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but they can hear us. But Eddie's telling me to move my head over to the side. So I'm like, but it's pretty cool. So let's tell us how it started. The whole Funko Pop collecting for both of you guys.
Well, I mean, you started it.
So Jamel was a comic book collector whenever we first dated. And so he always had like his long boxes. And so anywhere like that we lived or like when we bought our house, we had to have a place for comics. And so I knew what he liked. I knew he liked Thanos and, you know, a lot of the DC stuff. And so I bought him the Thanos 6-inch pop for Christmas. And I bought my brother a Dr. Doom a few months before that, just at Barnes & Noble, just on the fly. Because I was like, oh, these are cool. You know, they look fun. And so he opened up his pops for Christmas. And he put it on the desk in the office. And he just kind of like forgot about it. Well, like, he called me at work one day. And he was like, you know, these things have like a big following on Instagram. And like, they're worth money. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, the Funko Pops. And I was like, what the hell is a Funko Pop? And he was like, the Thanos you bought me. And I was like, oh. And he was like, the one you got your brother is like $60. And I was like, what?
Wow.
So it began.
Yeah, that's how I found a Pop Price Guide.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up the value. I think she told me she paid like $12 for it. And
Not even.
How long ago was that? How long ago was that?
We started in February of 2016.
So that was like when he looked it up and he saw it. But I bought it for
Christmas 2015. So
that's dope.
Yeah, so that was my very first Pop, 6-inch Thanos. And then I just looked it up, you know, Funko Pop, and then I found Pop Price Guide, and I was like, damn, these things have value. You know what I'm saying? They actually go up in price. And that right there just started the frenzy. I think we the first Pop we actually went hunting for was the Walmart exclusive unmasked Kylo Ren from Star Wars.
Okay.
Oh, I think I got that one.
After that, man,
it was over.
1,800 pops later, man.
I see that. So the stuff behind you, is that your collection together, or is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's hers and ours.
So how you know what belongs to you, what belongs to her?
Well, you know, the hope is that we'll never have to separate it, and then we won't ever have to worry about that. Most of like the Harley stuff and the girly stuff is mine, obviously, and then a lot of the comic book heavy stuff is his.
Okay.
All right.
But like Star Wars stuff, we'd definitely probably fight over some of that stuff for sure.
Yeah, we both love Star Wars, so
Star Wars is dope because the older stuff went up in price, but like any new stuff, oh my god, like anything from like 2 years ago, I feel like has no kind of value at all, lost value. I'm like, I don't know what's up with that. So
I mean, it's certain things, you know, like the General Grievous, you know, that came out a couple of years ago, but now he's done shot to like $85. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Walgreens one.
Yeah, how many times we saw that, and
I know, we never picked it up.
It looked dope though. So it was like,
like Pops to me is just like comic books. You never know what's gonna pop off. Like when I was heavy into comics, I saw The Walking Dead #1.
We did too.
I could, like 30 copies. Passed on it. I was like, who cares about zombies? now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true.
We were going to Comic-Con and we saw him right there doing free autographs. He's like, why would I want this? What's this black and white book? And then now you see how much it costs, even though those are going down in price too, because right now the show's going to be, not canceled, but it's going to be,
finishing.
It's getting to the end almost.
Dying down.
Yeah, dying down. It's just like, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones came out. It was the hotness, and then oh my God! The last episode just
that's what screwed it up. That's what screwed it up for the whole franchise. I said the pops ain't worth nothing after that one. No.
Yeah. What's the grails you got? Anything like your top grail that in your collection, or what you don't have that you want?
Well, for right now, like the top 10 is rounded out. Number one is our holographic Darth Vader.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
He's going for like about 450. The number two, I think, is the NYCCC Qui-Gon Jinn, like 2,000 piece. And then number three is our red dress Elvira. I love that pop, man.
Oh, nice.
But the pops we don't have that we would want that are like grails, I definitely would think like I want that all silver Hot Topic employee exclusive Harley.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And then definitely probably like Jamel wanted like a PA Vegeta for a long time.
And that kind of died down for me. I would rather have the hollow Darth Maul.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a Darth Maul. I love how it looks. Certain ones, it's just like, again, it's their values in my heart more than anything because some of them, these pops are awesome looking and they don't have no kind of value at all. And I'm like, yo.
Yeah, man. And I kind of like the OG molds better than the new ones because they're kind of more simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's another thing that not too long ago was talking about. Like, Funko, what do you feel about them using the same molds? Like, for most of them, they are the same mold. The only thing that they do is just change the color or probably move the arm up or down.
They have been on some of these new ones, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets repetitive. Jamel's a little more like on the side of like, don't buy that because you have this one already, or don't get that because we already have this one. It just, for me, it depends. If it's something I really love, I'm gonna buy it. And you guys see, like, I've bought a lot of these here.
Yeah.
But you have your honeymoon phase when you first started, collecting. You buy everything, and then you kind of start to die down and become more of like a hardcore collector, where you try to get the rare stuff, the harder to get stuff, the con stuff. And so, like, now we're kind of in that phase. So if we see a pop we really like and we know there's going to be a flocked or like a chrome or a different like paint or a chase of it, then we try to hold out and get that one, But for me, it's really hard because I like buying all the Harley Quinns. And so, like, all the Harley Quinn thing, it's out of control.
I almost wanted to get the Harley Quinn with the hyena. I was like, sorry. I was like,
Yeah, that was dope.
That's dope, right? It's like, then they keep on showing you new stuff. So I was like, I'm waiting I have some pre-orders that haven't come in, like some of my Warriors and stuff like that, because I think they're waiting for the last part of it to give me my stuff. But I'm like, I haven't been collecting like pops as much. I'm back on my comic book collecting and other things as well. What other things do you guys collect?
Go ahead.
Right now, I kind of fallen back from the Hot Wheels Pops, my bad. And now I'm on Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that, Jamal, because now I'm looking for Hot Wheels myself.
Hey,
the whole community is on fire.
I see when you had Johnny on here last time.
Yeah, like, pop it out of the box.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. I used to collect Hot Wheels back in the day, like when I was a lot younger. And here and there, while I was like heavy into the pops, but then like you said earlier, man, just the repetitiveness of the same mold, chroming it, flocking it, making it glow in the dark. You just get tired of seeing the same stuff. So I kind of ventured over to the Hot Wheels side, and they got chases, harder to find pieces too, And I just like the thrill of the hunt. You can ask her, man. I'll hit Walmart up at like midnight.
Wow, y'all so lucky.
We wish you could do that over here. We
don't have nothing.
No incentive over here.
We probably have like 15 Walmarts in the 20-mile radius.
Yeah.
And so like we can go.
Look at that shit. You see that?
Yeah. We're really blessed that way. And see, Jamel collects a lot of things. Like he collects figures. He collects like the Black Series and the Legends.
Oh, I do too.
He collects like a little bit of everything. And so, we really like to go out toy hunting. Like toy hunting is like what we enjoy doing. Even if we go and we don't buy anything, we like to go out and just like look for stuff. That's like something that we enjoy together as a couple collecting, But I like minis. Like it's hard for us because I'm not so interested in the Hot Wheels and he's like heavy into it. And I like to get minis and like mystery boxes and he doesn't like that.
Oh.
So I have like tiny ghosts. I have like the sharks that Bim Toy does.
Okay.
And those little sharks right there. I'm trying to see if I could get one, but every time I'm always at work. So by the time the bidding comes in, or by the time it's like, It's out right now. Every time I go to get it, it's already sold out. So I gave up on them.
Tiny goes the same thing. Yeah.
You need to check the buy, sell, and trade chat because somebody just posted a set in there for sale.
Wow.
See that? And you ought to get the whole set. It's pretty well priced. I'm not gonna put the name out there who's selling it.
Not a problem. Yeah, we go shout out somebody later on or whatever. So, but let's talk about what's on you guys' shirts right now. The big group we all in right now. So,
and
yeah, you guys are taking over right now. 1 year anniversary, right? Come on.
Been huge, yeah. I feel like it's just a really popular thing right now. I feel like people that are like trying to get involved, and a lot of people are trying to like start their own little groups because they like how it is. They like the idea of being with their friends and like doing like the pictures on Instagram and like having that closeness. I'm really proud of CWO. It's not Jamel and I, it's all of us. Like, as a crew, we're dope. It's not just like us making it dope, if that makes any sense.
CWO wouldn't be what it.
The ladies are killing it in CWO, I swear to God.
Oh, yeah. Y'all one of the top highest pop collectors, aren't y'all? The ladies?
Well, I mean, like, the ladies of, like, the group, we just, I don't know, this is the thing, like, when Jamel told me he wanted to start a crew, I was in another crew, and I saw that it was lacking, just in the community in general, for a place for women to represent themselves and show that they actually like to collect. There are women that collect because their husbands collect, and I get that, whatever. But I would collect this without him, and I want to be looked at as a collector and respected by the community as a collector. I'm not just a missus. I'm a person. And so I got with Tiffany on that, and Tiffany was, same way. Y'all know Tiffany, paparazzi. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, we got to do this. We have to do this. She was like, we got to be the badass ladies, this and that. And so we just went around and we kind of hand selected ladies that we knew were hardcore collectors in their own rights. And like, we have got some of the best lady collectors in the crew. I mean, in the whole, like, to me, in the toy community, because it's not just pops, we got people that collect sneakers and figures and tiny posts and everything. I mean, it's pretty wild. I mean, we have so many ladies. It's kind of overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah. We just met Destiny. She's a new CWO member.
Game of Nerds. Yes, she's
awesome.
Yeah.
She's been collecting for years, and like when she told us, it's like, what? So I was like, so it's like.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, her and I were friends back when we made our IG in 2016, and I literally can remember her and I both were giggling about it because she put up a post saying, oh, I'm going to dip from the community for a while, got real life stuff happening, whatever. And I wrote to her and I was like, that's heartbreaking. I love your collection. I love you. And she remembered that. So when she came back into the scene, she was like, what's the CW lady thing? I'm a lady. I collect. I was like, girl, we're going to get you in here.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it's, the whole CW lady thing. That's the idea, is like to kind of rep for women and be, real collectors and be, kind of supported. I feel like CWO is like great because we have that backbone, like there's so many like dope women behind the scenes of CWO. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'm loving that door behind you.
That's right. We got our stickers.
Yep, got our stickers up in there. Got my sticker.
Yeah.
Got some.
Oh yeah. We gotta have. Let's talk about Funko in there.
Two doors full. You know what I'm saying?
We,
people. Hey, I want to get up on that door.
We collect.
That's true.
Well, first of all, people in the group in CWO, there's some heavy sticker people up in there. So it's like every time I look, somebody's coming out with some new sticker, like left and right, some new icons.
Right now.
Yeah.
I gotta get my sticker game up. Only did 4, and I gotta get more.
Glow in the dark. What's that? Oh yeah, for the ECCC.
Stickers like
the shirts too.
So it only is natural for us to collect stickers now. Like, I've always liked stickers, always collected stickers. So it's kind of dope to be able to have stickers of all of like your friends and your crew, and I love it. I love that everybody gets hyped about it and everybody has their own thing. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'd be loving it when I see somebody like Frex on Fire with her new stuff. I'd be seeing B with her stuff.
Yeah,
I'd be like, come on. I'm like
paparazzi.
Yeah, man. I like
Lindsay.
everybody's creativity, man.
Mhm.
Everybody's real creative. They know what they want. And see, that's another thing about CWO. We want everybody that's in the group to brand themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I came in, I had a couple of people that I met that were like heavy into the game, and they were like, "Well, you need to do this, this, and this." And I did that, and that, and then I just see my followers going up, going up, going up, going up. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep on going. And so, you know what I'm saying? Just to ride off of per se my success in the game, I want everybody else to do the same stuff because I'm not gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? But I want CWO to be here for as long as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I fall back and be like, yo, I want you to take over, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for that person or whatever, but the group, as far as I'm concerned, I love it. It's successful. It's everything that I envisioned I wanted it to be. So 2020, man, we trying to really, really take over. So
yeah, I know. I heard.
Yeah.
I was like, it's funny because when I think what was it, Keith was in there first that I knew of, then Mario, and then I was hearing about it. I was like, do I want to be in another group? Do I want to be in another group? And I was like, then I kept on I kept on watching your live feeds. I was like, you know what? I want to be in this damn group. and then getting into it is like, the chats are crazy. Sometimes I try to mute it sometimes because it just be going off. And I'm like,
man.
but it has its moments. I be cracking up. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's like mad friendly. Everybody's,
you be counting in there too. You be having me laughing, bro.
That's because I'm making fun of Mario.
He's a hater.
And Mario, he come in, he got the best intro out of everybody. Mario coming to her.
Mm-hmm.
He got the best.
Yeah, fake Mario Lopez over here. Somebody else got hyped on his name the other day, and it was like, "Oh, Mario Lopez." Is like, no, that's not the Mario Lopez.
that ain't Slater.
That ain't Slater. That's not. Yeah, twice it happened. I think recently, and then when he was in the hospital, a nurse came in and was like, "Oh, Mario Lopez." I was like, "Nope."
Oh yeah, that was funny. He came in. He was like, "Oh, you're not Mario, man," and then he just walked right back out.
Oh man.
Well, see, and then I think it's important to say this too, because a lot of people don't know about CWO or that might not know what it is. When Jamel made CWO, it's kind of like our crew. It's to hyper focus on helping people brand themselves. Yeah. So crew's idea is you put yourself first, and then CWO represents you. It's not like you have to rep CWO. You have to be on CWO. It's like, nah, CWO is gonna rep you. That's why our page. Our collector page, it's so heavy,
it's a shout out page basically. You're shouting out people constantly on that page. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, I mean, your club should support you. Your club shouldn't be making you do anything. Your club should always put you at the forefront. You make the club. If our members aren't dope, then the club is garbage.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Do people out there hear that? Do people out there hear that what they just said? Because I don't think they heard you. I don't think they heard you clearly. If y'all can repeat that again for these clubs out here, so they can understand.
Yeah, that's the facts. I mean,
we want everybody. You know what I'm saying? Get their shine on. We're not saying, yo, it's the club first. You come second. Nah, man. You come first, and then CWO will rep you. You know what I'm saying?
And I think our members feel that. That's why there's so much love. There's so much love, for the people that have 105 followers to someone who has a ton, or Funko Boss. She's ridiculous with the customs. Having her in the crew, it's it doesn't matter if you have 100,000 followers or 100 followers. You're important to us. We've handpicked everybody that's in the crew. Everybody has a name in our crew. And we love and support everybody in the crew.
Yeah,
definitely. We appreciate that.
There's a lot of hidden talent up in that crew right now. I'll be loving when I see people start doing new videos, start coming on YouTube. I don't see that as competition because we're not doing what they're doing, and they're doing their own thing. And I try to shout them out, pop it out the box. You got PR right now. Puerto Rican Pop Hunter right now.
The Puerto Rican Pop Hunter.
Yeah, he's doing the opening up blind boxes. I think even
I
think Destiny and another CWO new members, they were just opening up little mystery boxes. I love to see the vibe off of that, and it's you guys got that good vibe.
I mean, there's enough out there for all of us to eat. There's no there's no need for competition. You know what I mean? Like, this is toy collecting. We all like, and you can't always just watch the Funko Junkie lives or the one YouTube channel or the one this. And it's the same thing for crews and people. I mean, we can all coexist and get along and have a great time. That's the idea. Is like, we should all be able to have fun and rep each other and just be dope. You know, that's the main idea. That's why we say we taking over, because everybody else is so caught up in other things. We just looking at our stuff. Our stuff. We don't look at anybody else's stuff.
I can't get full looking at nobody else's plate, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I eat off my own, so.
I mean, I still Reggie's food most of the time, but yeah, I understand.
I was doing the show by myself, and then I had Mario come over, and I was like, yo, this is not a show just for me. It's like, he's the one that put me on to Pops. Funko Pops, so I curse him out and appreciate him at the same time. That's my brother right here. So, you know, and I try to have people come over. They know that I have people helping us. So,
like Keith, we got Keith.
We got mad people out here.
Joey.
Everybody's telling us to move over. I'm like,
well, that's the vibe that I like from you guys.
Fine, Eddie. Hey,
you, Mario, Keith, Casino. Geeky, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are like a real unified front and family. Every time there's an event, y'all are always there together. And you know, me founding CWO with Paparazzi, you know, she's part of y'all's little clique or whatever.
Yeah, we've had her over here, so definitely.
Yeah, we gotta get her over here again, but with some food, because I know she knows how to bake.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. I was like, yo, those dudes, they need to be in CWO.
That's what we used to call. We used to call you guys the East Coast boys before we knew y'all. We'd be like, those East Coast boys, everything, man. They do everything together.
That's another thing. You guys show us so much love.
Yes, you do.
And that's
we appreciate that.
We appreciate that so much. It's like we get love from the community, but not as much as we get from you guys. Just you guys individually, then as a group as well too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but it's like a two-way street though, because you guys, like all of you guys, like when I went to NYCCC, is perfect example. It's not any like awkwardness of just meeting you guys. There's no like weirdness. It's just natural. It's just like fluid, and like that's what's dope about like our friendships, is that, you know, they're not like put on, they're not like fake or
that whole fakeness. I hate that shit.
Yeah, we all just naturally kind of mesh, and I think it's just our attitudes, you know, because we all kind of have a like-minded, you know, idea as to what we want to do with this community and how we want to, you know, move in this community. And like Jamel's big jealous about NYCC because I spent so much time with you guys.
Yeah, we was missing him out there. We didn't even get to do an interview with you, but we were so busy with NYCCC and then the show that you know, the event you had. But I was like, next time we have to go somewhere. We have to meet up somewhere. We don't really do other shows, but we need to start, you know, venturing out. You know, maybe you know, but it's just right now with how everything is going. But we'll see. You never know. We'll probably go to LA. We'll probably go some other ECC in the future. Who knows? But it's just right now, it's not happening.
But are y'all coming this year to NYCC?
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna come out. You know,
strip club. I mean,
I was born and raised in New York.
I was just about to ask you that too.
Yeah. So like last year, I had to start a new position at my job, and I couldn't really take the time off. So
they didn't want you off the pole.
Nah, I had to get the point, baby. But
Yes, get my money. You know,
yeah,
gotta get that money.
You know, I'll definitely be out there, man.
Yeah, got gold thong on.
Like con thing, you know. So the con thing is just not his thing. He doesn't like big crowds. He doesn't like doing all that.
Oh no, yeah.
But how can he deny the New York scene? You know, because that's him all day. Like he just lives for that. And so, yeah. I could see like when we were at the meetup and stuff, like it was killing him not being out.
Nah, no.
I was like, you know, I was having fun. I love always like trying to throw him in. I love that you caught the video where I put you on the side.
Yeah. I saw that. Hey, and I had watched it twice. And then you were in here, and I was on the PC, and I was watching it again, and I was like, yo,
that's Slim Biggie.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We were
man.
cracking up.
Yeah, I'm trying to do little edits. You can tell it's me because I'm making fun of Mara the whole time, but Mara's doing the hard job actually interviewing these people, so I can't make fun of him too much.
It was funny, man.
It was good.
My Neil Adams one. You know
oh yeah, you failed the city. I was trying to.
Man, I failed New York City, man. But he was a legend. I was just so nervous.
He took over, though.
you know.
That's awesome.
That's what's up.
But yeah, did you guys see him with McFarlane? How dope was that? That was at
Comic-Con.
You know how many people are jealous of that? I'm jealous because I met the guy and then I went upstairs to do interviews. This guy's like running up. He went to give him a shirt.
Yeah.
He got on him to talk about Funkos, and this guy hates Funkos.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, him in San Diego.
Yeah, and we actually saw him when we arrived to SDCC last year. He was sitting there at the airport just signing people's stuff and everything. So it's like cool to see.
I got kind of starstruck. I was like, "Jana, that's Tom McFarlane." She was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's May Spawn, yo."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, comic book stuff."
Like a Godfather. Come on, yeah. We turned into straight up nerds. I'm sorry. I got autograph signings. I think like 3 next week.
Yeah, 3
so
next
it's like.
week.
I got crazy stuff happening, and I'm like trying to go to this stuff.
He literally, I think, who was it? Somebody was in a convention. Geeky was in a convention, and I guess he said something that he seen him, and he sent me a message with him and everything. So hopefully I get to see him again.
It's awesome that people remember you. That's one thing. He was like, we've met another person, Nyambi. He's a pop head actually. He's into pops.
Yeah.
So he's an actor, a comedian. I met him at last year Comic-Con?
Yeah, we met him at Comic-Con,
and then we met him again for Superman, the animated movie.
Yeah.
He was one of the characters there. So and it's just awesome to like know these actors out there that are pop fans. And just it's just awesome. It's just like
there's a lot of them out there too, man. I know a couple of wrestlers like what's his name, Zack Ryder.
Oh yeah, I love watching his show. Don't you watch? He's a collectible. I was like, imagine trying to have him in the CW right there.
That'd be cool.
Like, awesome.
Oh, bro.
I met him, but real quick in LaGuardia Airport. I've been lucky to meet certain people, but not like that long. But it's just you'd be surprised who's into them. There's other people that just learning about it. Like Mario, I think, taught the other guy about it. He heard about it. Wasn't too sure. The guy from Phoenix and Herb.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like,
Vincent
Martelli.
Martelli.
Yeah, it's like, that's the best part of doing this show is we're not getting paid or anything. We're doing this for free. We having these awesome guests come over like you guys. We able to go to shows and interview people too. So it's just like, come on, you can't complain about this.
No, not when you love it, and it shows that you guys love it. Like you can see with the enthusiasm and like the knowledge. That's why I like watching. Even like when I don't know who you're like interviewing 100, I always watch it because I just love the vibe. Like I love how you guys get into it.
Y'all got good energy.
Good energy, yeah.
If it's us by ourselves, we suck. To be honest with you, we've mentioned that before, but
you know what?
We always need a guest. So
you were like, when it's just me and him, it's just like, huh?
But I think that it's like you can kind of feed off each other and you kind of know when something's working and something's not working. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's dope. It's dope. It's just like having, a brother by choice as opposed to, a blood brother,
Oh, trust me, he's better brother than my actual brother, so.
Mine too, I got 2 brothers and a sister, so, he's my right-hand man. Like, every time I need him, like to tell you the truth, he calms me down. Like, I'm literally like 0 to 100, and Keith can vouch. I'm like 0 to 100, and if it ain't Reggie or Keith, there's no stopping me.
He's not good with an audience. This guy could have got Deadpool autographs and figures.
Let's not go there, sir.
And he got pissed off and didn't get anything. I'm like, what was the point of you going to VIP? So I was like, you gave me the VIP. I would have got something out of it.
Hey, that's just that New York.
Okay.
That's that New York.
No, I'm claustrophobic when it comes to certain things, but he's, being a big guy, you're going to get people my size punching you, pushing you over because I don't care. I'm short, but I'm gonna knock you out the way to get to what I want. So.
Jamel's that way too. A lot of the reason why he doesn't go to all the cons and stuff because Jamel doesn't play around. So
I mean, like if I'm walking through there, whatever, man, if somebody step on my Timbs, yo, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I know how that feels because when we be online and Reggie's be in front of me or behind me, and it's like, okay, I'm already big, but why are you so close to me? Like, if I can feel you breathing on my neck, is an issue.
New York Comic Con lines are horrible, so. But yeah, we getting the sign over here. We gotta get off soon because they're gonna start kicking us out of here. But guys, thank you so much. This is gonna be awesome. Hopefully, I get this so I can put it up on Tuesday. So it'll be a Tuesday takeover like always. Show some love always. But we gotta get you guys soon. Hopefully, where you could see us. It's like it works both ways. Even though again, you don't probably want to see our faces anyway. But thank you for the love, yo. CWO.
Nothing but love, and we definitely we gotta do this again. And then when we go to NYCCC, we gotta do one in studio with you guys. So
for real.
So we out, peoples. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all.
Bye.